I caught my husband cheating while I was giving birth to our child. He said I was no fun anymore. I divorced him, took everything, and now his new woman left him. He cries in my DMs daily. I met Wade at my local Target where he was helping his mom shop for Christmas decorations. It was nothing spectacular, just a normal conversation about whether the artificial trees were worth the money. We exchanged Instagram handles and things progressed naturally from there. That was 4 years ago. The first 2 years were good. Not perfect, but good. We had our silly arguments about dishes in the sink and whose turn it was to clean the cat litter, but nothing major. Wade worked at a car dealership. I had my regular job and we were comfortable enough. We got married at the courthouse with just our families there, grabbed dinner at Olive Garden after, his choice, and life went on. When I got pregnant, it wasn't planned, but we were excited. Or at least I thought we both were. Looking back, I should have noticed how Wade's enthusiasm seemed forced. He'd say all the right things when other people were around, but alone, he'd make these little comments. Hope you don't get too big. Or, my friend Mike's wife bounced back in like 2 weeks. Just little jabs that I brushed off as nerves. Around month 6, things started getting weird. He'd come home smelling like someone else's perfume, claiming it was from hugging a customer who bought a car. His phone would buzz constantly, but he'd always flip it face down. Classic stuff, right? But I was so caught up in pregnancy brain and trying to manage my swollen ankles that I didn't want to face it. The day everything imploded was when I went into labor 3 weeks early. I called Wade 8 times. No answer. My best friend Cora drove me to the hospital while I tried not to panic. Hours passed. Contractions got worse. Still no Wade. The nurses kept giving me these pitying looks that made me want to scream. Cora stayed with me the whole time, holding my hand through contractions while trying to reach Wade. She called his work. They said he'd left early. His phone was going straight to voicemail now. Wade finally showed up at the hospital 5 hours after my first call. He reeked of alcohol and had a hickey he didn't even try to hide. While I was literally pushing our daughter into the world, he was texting on his phone and complaining about how long it was taking. The nurse had to tell him 3 times to step away from his phone. I didn't find out about Luna until weeks later, when I was going through our shared phone plan, trying to separate our bills. There she was. The same number. Texted hundreds of times during my pregnancy, including dozens of messages the day I gave birth. I called the number, half hoping it was something else. But no, Luna answered. Turned out she worked at the Starbucks near his dealership, and they'd been seeing each other for months. She had no idea he was married until I called her. When I confronted Wade with the phone records, he just shrugged and said, "What do you expect? You're no fun anymore. All you do is sleep and complain about your feet." This while I was holding our 2-week-old daughter. The next few months were a mess of lawyers and paperwork. Wade moved in with Luna, who dumped him 2 weeks later when she caught him on Tinder. Now he's living in a studio apartment, sending me pathetic DMs about how he misses us and how sorry he is. Yesterday's message read, "I miss the old days. Remember how you used to make those frozen pizzas and we'd watch Netflix? I was stupid. I know that now. Just let me come home. I'll sleep on the couch." I didn't respond. Instead, I blocked him on Instagram. Again, he keeps making new accounts. And took Karina to the park. We saw ducks. She laughed for the first time, and I didn't think about Wade once. Well, until now. The divorce isn't final yet, but I have full custody. Wade has supervised visitation rights but has only shown up twice in 3 months. He's behind on child support, lost his job at the dealership. Turns out day drinking and selling cars don't mix well. And according to mutual friends, spends most nights crying about his lost family while swiping on Tinder. I'm not gonna lie. Some days are hard. Being a single mom isn't easy. Sometimes I miss having someone to split the bills with or just to talk to at the end of the day. But you know what? It's better than watching my daughter grow up thinking it's normal for her dad to treat her mom like garbage.